Howdy, gang. Yeah. Welcome back to Project Premonition. Probably should have loaded in before I hit the play button, but well, just remember when video games had unskippable credits, opening credits. They still do. It's always awful. I prefer when they just give you like a single splash screen with all the tools they use rather than going individually. At least it makes for a quicker boot experience, you know.
Previously during the investigation.
F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Ah, the perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
Jackpot sack.
A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour
It's
just
actually kind of nice to
When
see the
purple
refresher
fog
after
covers
a
our
week.
town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Oh, well, there's an old story, folklore. It's a fairy tale to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights.
She had a red dress on. She was a goddess.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
Alright, so we are killing time. That's what we're doing. We were told to meet the what's it called? The diner. Diner man's wife told us to meet her in the backyard at night after the place closes. So we're side questing. We got an upgrade for our car, and we bought a new car. It says the handling's like good on it, so that's possibly something. It'd be really useful if there's a button I could hit with like a list. A list of characters. And you can just, you know, jump right to their location on the map. FK. Right, we were supposed to see Anna's mother. I think there was someone else who told us to stop by, but I don't remember who. No, you know what, it was Junkyard Man, the sergeant, whatever. So if I just head up the road here, we can get to Anna's house, just like straight ahead. Her mother hadn't left home because she's grieving, so she wasn't at the meeting. And she would obviously know a lot about what's going on, I would hope. if we ever got to head into the Panda Bear store yet. No, it's closed every time we come by. If we can actually find something in the mailboxes. Following the roads. It's like staying inside the lines, thinking inside the box. Investigator doesn't do that, not if he wants to solve this kind of case. Looks like we're going pretty fast. Yeah, actually we are. Top speed 65 now, which I think it was like 40 before. I don't know if that's the new car or the piston upgrade. I'm still not sure how those work. I should really look it up. It doesn't make sense, but it would make sense to have like a general speed upgrade to every car. I need to make a left. Left and then second left. This does handle much better. Still turns a little wide for my taste, but what are you gonna do? Hannah's house open for business. Holy shit, what are you doing with these? Who the hell are you? Richard. Oh, I remember you talked about her. He's like, oh, yes, she's so amazing, and I'm divorced, and I wonder if she wants to do anything now that her kid's gone. And no, he wasn't saying that. You know what I mean. So it's kind of weird that you'd be in her house. Suspects. So, alright.
Anna, where are you going? Don't leave me. You there. Do you know where Anna is? Anna. My dear Anna.
Zach, let's do this later. I don't think we'll get anything out of her like this.
Well, there's a quest here, clearly.
I'd like to ask you some questions about Anna.
Anna. Oh, why did she have to die? She was so happy, so full of life. Anna, she loved that dress in the picture so much. She looked so pretty in it, but now she won't be able to wear it again. Yes, that dress. I can't find that dress anywhere.
That dress?
Her dress. Where is it? Without it, She looked so pretty when she wore it for prom. She was the prettiest girl in town that night. So why did she? Where's that dress? Where?
I don't think we'll get much more out of her like this. Maybe if we find the dress and bring it to her, she'll calm down enough to talk.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe she'll obsess over some other small thing. Grasping at remains of her fucking daughter. It's unhealthy. Find a dress somewhere in the house. Why don't you just be like in Anna's fucking closet? Not even the least bit hidden. That'd take me outside. It's not the kind of door I'd have on my back porch. It'd be more like a sliding door like this, but you can't really see that from inside. Richard, you let me in again, weirdo. There has to be some kind of bug with the green lights, sealing everything.
Look, Zach. It's a picture taken during her prom night.
There are no other pictures of Anna in a dress. This blue dress here, then, must be the one Sally is looking for. She does look like a goddess. Sally was right. She sure is pretty. That smile would make any man turn to butter.
No. It looks like scary. I don't like her face. Compared to Police Babe, very scary. Key. Man, vertical tearing's pretty aggressive in this. I wonder if I can turn it on from in here. Only under video. No. Maybe turning the frame limit up to my actual refresh rate would help. I don't think that I can actually hit that, so, you know. Okay, so the V-blank, I've seen this before, it's basically V-sync. I'm not sure what this fix-up is, though, like, sometimes V-sync will have two options. You can set it to your monitor's refresh rate or half of the refresh rate, like every V-blank or every other V-blank is how it's worded. And they both work. You just lock the game to a lower frame rate when you do that. So, anyways, try turning that on, see if it helps at all. Not really. Might have something to do with the shadows. Oh, the dress.
Zach, this is it.
Your mom's closet.
This is the same dress as the one in the prom picture.
Let's take it to Sally.
Unless this was Anna's room down here. The shit rocked the whole upper floor. Getting railed. Being the prettiest girl in town and all. I don't want to disturb her mother's sleep. A big bed. There's a lot of people in that bed. A California king. But she's a queen.
This is it! The dress! This is Anna's dress!
Jesus Christ, what is that
Anna!
reaction?
Oh, Anna! Anna!
Sally, we found the dress. So please tell me more about Anna.
She was such a good girl. She was the most beautiful girl in town. With pretty blonde hair. Everyone around her just loved her.
On the night of the murder, was Anna at home?
Yes, I think so.
You think so?
That day. The day she died. I stayed over at a friend's place. If only I'd been here, Anna might not have gone through...
Where did you stay that night?
I was...
Aha. So, in other words, you have no idea what Anna was up to that night.
That's wrong! She wasn't the kind of girl that would walk around at night. She was always dancing under the sun. Yes, under the pouring sunshine, like this.
Oh, what the fuck?
Zach, look. A key. It fell from Anna's dress. Maybe we can use this to get into Anna's room.
Sorry, Sally, but we're going to have to take a look in there.
Ah. I don't have any keys that are just like loose with a tag. They're all on the same keychain. Then again, I don't have that many keys. Yes. You pull out the gun. Oh, okay. Does weigh like 50 pounds.
She was at an age that craves excitement.
He's doing the sexies with the
Doesn't matter what town you're from. Girls will be girls.
Inside.
You know, Zach, in this wonderful country of ours, there are no good old-fashioned towns left. None at all.
Day 1. Today is the day of the ceremony, and I'm a little nervous about it. Day 2. The first time he used it on me, it was so amazing. So exhilarating. Day 3. He doesn't let anything slip. I'm really worried about Becky. Day 4. Delivery man Q won't be able to protect Becky. So that's the last page written. It's very interesting. You can learn a lot from a diary.
So we have this unnamed he, Becky, and this delivery man Q. Zach, this could be more interesting than I thought.
There's only one Q in town. That's Quint. Right? Quentin, something like that. I think I saw that name on the map. It's been a while. We haven't gotten to interact with the characters yet. So, she in there wearing some lingeries, doing some lesbianism. There's maybe some kind of toy right there. She's smoking and stuff. You know, bad girl. Could be involved with the sex cult, though. She's doing some crazy shit. Is that a nude picture? Of who? Can't tell if that's a man or a woman. Feminine figure, at least. Maybe a little skirt. The tits are just out. They're censored. There's an ass. You know, she might be a little gay. I think most women are a little gay. Maybe not gay enough to actually do the sex. Everybody thinks women are attractive. Got anime girls too. Like Jessica Rabbit. That would explain why Anna was over at the mill doing sex cult activities.
On.
And that's the only narrative that I have so far, so I'm gonna be real disappointed if it turns out to not be a sex cult. There's my car. Who else can we talk to? Anagram. That's police lady's name. I'm looking for characters. What is this? Oops, I've done that. It's terrible. Corpse Tunnel. Some people call it Corpse Tunnel. Alright, so if we want to head up here to the park, the kids have some quetchies. I need to go through Corpse Tunnel. I can do that just by heading, what is that, west? I wish I could rotate the map since it's gonna rotate on its own anyways.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
What the fuck? I don't know why they didn't just follow the big stupid orange marker. I wish I could turn that off because it's really distracting actually. And it looks like that's where I should be going. This happens to be the truth right now. It's not always going to be the case. Stop at the graveyard. Go forward and then back. To talk about this week. They finished season 3 Shield Hero. It was still met. I mean, at least they're in the main world this time, so it's not like everything they did didn't fucking matter, but still, like, I felt like they're building up to something that didn't happen. Like, you know, maybe the next wave or something. They kind of ignored the waves for a little too long now, going 2 whole seasons. You had like this whole interesting thing they were gonna do with like the heroes from all the worlds battling during them, because only one of the worlds can survive, like some Highlander shit or whatever, but no, we're just not talking about any of that. Instead, we chose on, I don't know, recruiting more beast people, uniting the heroes, who all of them were just like, no, bitch told me lies. And, yeah, her name was legally changed to bitch, if you remember, so bitch, the character, was like, no, they told me lies, you're wrong. And then they fight, and then okay, I'm a good guy now. It is very much like the shadow conversations in Persona 4. Like, it got a little too formulaic there. And you know, you're willing to put up with it in Persona because it's a video game, and you know, you're having fun with the actual game part. Not necessarily the case when you're just watching a show. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. And yeah, it was like literally just that formula. Each hero was like 2 episodes before they're recruited, and then they don't really have any impact on the recruitment of the next guy. Like none of them start to doubt their allegiances when they see that the other 3 are already recruited or nothing. Oh, yeah, I mean, that was a bit stupid. See, the English voice actor for Naofumi died like a year ago almost now. So he was replaced. I think that the new guy, he does a pretty good job sounding like him. I think it's probably a case of like the Yuri Lowell replacement in Tales of Vesperia, where it's just like, yeah, he does sound like Troy Baker, but he has less range because he's doing an impression and it's not his actual voice, you know? Yeah, hello. So sad. Talk to me again. You have a quest, you want me to go collect bones? What was I saying? Yeah, aside from that, they're like making Raptalia even more special for no fucking reason. And that's what they're building up to, I guess. Next arc just gonna be all about her again. They're going to a different country. Maybe people won't fucking hate them there. You know, whatever. Whatever. They're just like aggressively okay. I don't think that they're ever gonna get back to as good and trashy and funny and whatever as the first season was. You know, they had some generally like interesting stuff going on for Isekai I don't know, maybe they just got rid of bitch a little too soon, like that was too satisfying of an arc. She's still in the picture causing trouble, but you know, she's like not even a threat anymore at this point. I have to go all the way around or something. I mean, that's that, I guess. Can't say I'm necessarily disappointed, like, it was better than the previous season, I guess, and that the stuff they're doing actually matters, but the payoff just wasn't there. And they tried to do a little too much in a short time span, I suppose. There was no finale. And that made it feel like a weak season.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Fuck out of here. Don't trust no stray dog. It's not really reacting other than just running. It's probably nothing. Let's see, aside from that, I finally got into Deep Rock Galactic. I've had for a while. I remember getting it from a Humble Bundle. It might have been the one that had Borderlands 3 in it, and you know, obviously I got it like at the same time as my brother then, and we ended to play it together, but just never got around to it, and it's hard. Schedules don't always line up. He's got other things going on, and he has better friends than me, and you know, we don't always get along. So there's stuff like that getting in the way, and you know, you can't play everything together. I can't. Rely on him if I want to play some multiplayer, so you know, stuff like Heroes of the Storm and that now, I guess I'm fine with playing along. It's no biggie, but you know, it's been a lot of fun. The players are nice enough, I suppose. Nobody's been like talking shit or anything. You just kind of get kicked subtly if they don't like you, you know. The weird thing about getting kicked, though, is it makes you send them a reason. You don't get to type out a message, but it'll be stuff like, sorry, this was meant to be a private game, which is a load of shit every time it happens. Like, I play a whole mission with them, and then in the middle of the next mission, it's like, sorry, this was supposed to be a private game? Like, who the fuck are you? That message really pisses me off a little, actually. And the other more common one is just like, sorry, I have my reasons, which I don't like that one very much either. Like, might as well just not even give me a message. It's like, yeah, I had a reason. Fuck you. So that sure is a thing. It also has like a solo mode. Well, you are meant to play it like, you know, Left 4 Dead, or you get the 4 characters, each one has their own tool set, and you switch between them and level them separately, but if you do happen to be playing alone, you get a little flying robot companion named Bosco, and he has like a little upgrade tree too, and he can become pretty useful. Especially the part where he flies, you can use like your ping pointer. You use to point things out normally. If you like ping stuff with it, you'll go dig or attack a specific enemy, and the digging is especially useful because he can do it pretty fast if you give him the upgrade for it. And, you know, he can just like go get stuff that's like high up that you'd have to have climbed to and make a path to before, so he's fairly quick. And so if you're trying to get the achievements that are like do this mission at the high difficulties without going down or refueling, Bosco is definitely the way to go. You just like rush through it, don't be able to mine the Morkite real quick or something. And, you know, try and only have to deal with like one wave. What? You gotta go, Beans. You did just eat. But you will just have more fun in multiplayer. It's not like the game's dead yet or anything. They're in the middle of Season 4 right now, and the player base still seems pretty active. In fact, it seems like the people who like the game really like the game, because almost everyone is like level 200 or something, compared to me, who's like, I don't know, 20 right now. Still, the power gap between you and those level 200 players starts to close pretty quickly. At first, it's pretty noticeable because you need to buy upgrades for all your weapons and, you know, the characters, and you gotta get the perks unlocked and the perk slots. Like, there is, like, a noticeable disparity at first, but after you've unlocked your perk slots and you get the perks upgraded, that makes a pretty sizable difference just on its own. But then there's only so many power spikes you can get when upgrading. A lot of things are just, like, a matter of taste, like, you know, you put a little more accuracy on your gun or something. But then, like, the armor, which also has optional, very taste-driven things, every time you get just a couple upgrades of any order, it'll give you a permanent boost of health, so it's important to actually buy the upgrades for the armor. They seem like a small amount. The numbers for damage and health are actually pretty small, so like it says it gives you 5 extra health, but it's actually a pretty big deal. I think you get like 3 of those, so 15 extra health is pretty huge. So yeah, I've been sort of evenly playing all the characters, trying to grind out seasonal rewards. I think they're all around like level 18 or so now. I think I need to get a character up to level 25, then I can prestige them and unlock their last bonus, which is going to open up new gameplay modes, so I don't want to like talk about the game too in depth until you know, I've seen the last couple things, like deep dives and the Forge. I'm not sure what you can make at the Forge, because everything seems to be cosmetic, but, like, there's optional objectives on some missions where they open up a core infuser that seems to be some kind of slot machine, but I've never been able to use it because I don't have an overdrive core yet. I'm guessing that might be something to do with the Forge. And, yeah, I mean, I need to promote a character first before I can unlock that. It'd probably be smart to just focus on one character first until you can prestige them, just to unlock the other gameplay mechanics and not miss out on potential rewards like I am. I've done so many of these events and just gotten nothing out of them at this point. Yeah, I should be there soon. And then we'll be able to really talk about the game.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Kind of just rambling. I will say there's been like a pretty decent variety of missions, and like with the caves all being procedural, I haven't felt like I've been to the same place twice yet. There's a lot of different biomes to go to keep it mixed up, and then the mission types themselves. Gotten into a lot of unique situations with it. It forced me to use my tools a little creatively sometimes. It's pretty great. Oh, sometimes there's some, like, bullshit because of the random nature of it, and, bullshit's bullshit. I don't know, one time I spawned into a mission, I put it on the level 4 hazard, and I was starting it alone. I was expecting people to join in, it wasn't going to be so bad. But basically, as soon as I got off the lift, or the drop pod, not lift, you know, the thing that you start leveling. As soon as I got off it, a boss monster spawned underneath me, and it blew up the ground, and I fell into a big pit where the boss was, and, you know, broke my legs, because you take fall damage, and that was instant death. And that was some bullshit. Having something like not allowing chambers to be underneath the spawn room could have fixed that, or maybe having like a short timer until something like a boss can spawn. Sometimes you get off the thing on high difficulty and there is a swarm already outside, but that's, you know, manageable. I wasn't expecting to get off the thing and have to fight a boss right away. It was funny though, and, you know, it didn't waste my time. It happened in like 10 fucking seconds. Like, yeah. Such is the nature of procedural generation. Oh, and the game did a poor job of explaining the assignment board. Like, you start with the default assignment to, like, tutorialize you on all the different mission types at first. And then you do that, and it's like, okay, you're free to play now, I guess. It didn't really tell me to go back to the assignment board and pick something else to get new rewards, so... Like, my whole second day I played, I just wasn't doing assignments. And that's a shame, because it could have been unlocking, like, new weapons or cosmetic things, and mechanics even. Like the horde trading, or, you know, the level 5 hazard. What are you gonna do? I did start playing during the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, or whatever, event. There were these dragon statues in every mission that you dig up, and they gave you like double the XP at the end. So that was pretty huge for starting up, probably power leveled me. It's gone now though, and I don't necessarily miss it, because whenever you found the statue, even if you just stepped on it and didn't even know it was there, a swarm would spawn. And it almost always got me killed, because I just find it when I'm off exploring alone. And yeah, you might be thinking it's a team game, don't go off alone. But, like, that's kind of the job of some characters. Like the scout, you just, like, grapple up to high places, see if there's some ore or something, grab it, come down. Don't need to waste everyone else's time building a path up to it.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Is that a door? Oh. Yeah, we should go this way. Yeah, that's been fun. Spent a lot of time in that so far. And I'm sure I'll spend a lot more. I'm not sure really what happens after you prestige, but I'm hoping that the replayability stays up there. I don't know, it feels like something I might just fall off of once I've maxed out my characters or something. But then, you know, there's the whole seasonal rewards thing. You get unique weapon appearances and emotes and stuff. That's pretty good. Gotta say, I'm not necessarily a fan of the current ones. It's like a Rock Box themed event, so you get guns with like shit all over them. And, you know, I use it on some of them. Like, I have one of my characters who's designed to look a bit like a zombie, like he's all sick. He's got the ghoul skin and, like, you know, shit gear. But I put it on him, but everyone else, I don't know. I'd rather just use some of the other things I've found. Oh, and despite it being a sort of live service type game, there are no microtransactions. It's all in-game stores, in-game currency, and you earn more money by mining more ore. Simple as that. There are cosmetic DLC packs you can purchase, but that's all in the Steam store page. Or whatever respective online store if you're on a console. Maybe from the main menu or something. You know, they're not trying to sell you stuff in the game that you already purchased, and that's wonderful. guess I should point out that I actually like all 4 of the characters. Usually, you end up preferring one, or, one of them will be kind of shit. Not really the case. I mean, I think the engineer has ammo problems. Like, it's go away, man. Keeps messing with the mic. Yeah, he builds a turret, of course, he's an engineer. That turret has a very small ammo bag. You have to go up to it and refill it constantly. With your own personal ammo source, which I've never ran out of for the turret ammo, but your personal ammo, you also run out pretty quickly. Because he has a shotgun, and it has, like... It doesn't do very much damage. It's supposed to be an auto shotgun. The final upgrade you can get for it is to make it, like, full auto. But it doesn't have very much ammo. I'm not talking about magazine size, I mean ammo capacity when carrying your pockets. So that, coupled with it not doing as much damage as you'd expect from a shotgun, though the spread on it's pretty tame too, so it has some range at least. You kind of just burn through it, and then his offhand is a grenade launcher, which also doesn't have very much ammo, but it's a grenade launcher, you don't use it that often. So it's not a big deal, but then, I unlocked one of his alternate weapons, the SMG, and that also doesn't have very much ammo. I get it, his whole thing is that he builds a turret, you're supposed to be using a turret more, but the turret, kinda sucks. It's strong when you get it set up in a good position, and then you have to sit there and keep refilling it, but the range on it just isn't enough. I specifically took the upgrades to enhance the turn's stats, and still, it doesn't turn 360 degrees, it has a 180 degree viewing angle. The range on it just isn't very far, so it doesn't get the job done. Oh, I think the SMG is pretty good, especially if you invest in the electric attribute of it. It makes it do chain lightning attacks. And the chain lightning stuns guys and gets additional effects based on what upgrades you picked, and that's pretty great. In. Maybe I can look at them through the window, since the room is locked. Alright. Wonder what else I can do. We have 7 hours. It's gonna be a lot of time. Maybe I should just grab this bone. Yeah, maybe I should just go to sleep somewhere. Past like 4 hours or so.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
I wonder if the convertible hood comes up when it rains. Probably have to go around. God damn. They talked about Returnal yet? Played a bit of that. So here's the thing. On day 2, I had my God run, and I like went all the way through to one of the endings, and then after that, you hit like a checkpoint, right? And the game is just kind of permanently harder. You start at level 15 in all the subsequent runs, and I don't know if that happens again or not. But, like, you know, the whole first run, you were running into obstacles, and you just kind of got strung along by what upgrades you found for yourself. So then, as I hit the end of that run, I was like, but wait, wasn't there a whole nother critical path? Like, the map, it has symbols for each of the doorways, like, this is the right way, this is the wrong way, or, you know, the optional path. And I was like, well, weren't there multiple critical paths, and I couldn't get through there because I didn't have the World 2 upgrade yet? What would happen if I had died and went back there in this run? Basically, the run where I made it to World 2 is, like, the final run. That was my God run, where I beat the first boss. That felt really good, but, you know, let's quit humble bragging. Yeah, I'm curious how that would have went, but now I'm like, I am exploring those other areas. There's different biomes you get to go to.
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but...
So that's pretty cool, but again, the game is just permanently harder. Like, the stats are all higher on all the guns, so there's a lot more variety when I pick them up. You know, it's like splits the points up. Like, it has bonus damage and accuracy and fire rate, and, you know, divvies out the points in there kind of randomly, but when there's only 3 points, it doesn't really make a difference. But now that there's like 15 minimum, you know, you can get one that just has a fuck ton of bonus damage or a very high fire rate. But I'm not doing good anymore. going from having a god run like that to getting my ass beat in Act 1 in most of these runs, it felt kind of shit. I did beat the first boss in the, I guess we'll call it Run 2, in Game Plus, I don't know, Act 2, that's what it's called, you kind of cheat just to beat Act 1. Yeah, I did beat that first boss, like, on that first run after that happened, but then I haven't gotten back to him since then, and it feels kind of bad. I was having a good time, it's just, I don't know, the wind kind of got taken out of my sails.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
It's introducing, like, a lot of new weapon types, though, that weren't available before. It seems like you get at least one new weapon type per new biome. So that's helping to keep things fresh. And the game looks amazing, of course. I get, like, Metroid Prime vibes from it, but it somehow manages to look better than Metroid Prime, which looked way too good for when it came out. I will say, when you get into Act 2, the starting area, like, changes. It's still the same place, but it looks different. It has, like, this filter over it. It's not all the cool black and glowy blues that you're used to, and I like it much less. It feels less like an alien world, more just like a dirty place, you know? Playing with a DualSense controller like it was a PS5 game. So even on Steam, the Steam version, you get to take advantage of the DualSense features like the haptic feedbacks and the vibrations, and that's all amazing feeling. It's so cool that, like, for example, the game's mostly like hip fire, but if you do choose to aim, you can get bonuses from like equipments like time slows low when you start to aim, or you do bonus weak spot damage when aiming or something like that. But that's only when you like half press the trigger. If you full press the trigger, it goes into your alt fire. There's always like a fat damage ability, like you send out a wave of orbs or a grenade launcher, you do a precision shot or something like that. It changes out. But yeah, there's haptic feedback on that, so as you ease in to the halfway point, the trigger starts to resist a lot more, to the point where it feels like you have to break it, like pushing in a button if you want to snap into the alt fire mode, and that feels really awesome. Co-op mode in it. I didn't mess with that at all. Sounds like you don't get to keep your progress in it, which I don't know, it seems like that's maybe something I'd mess with after I've beaten the main game and like don't have more shit to unlock.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
There's like an endless tower you can climb for scoreboard, I guess. That seems like the ideal place to do the co-op, if you ask me. But I probably won't be messing with that for a long time, if ever. Meat Dead Stare, though. hate this map. I hate that it rotates. Okay. First, I'm gonna go see if Lily has anything interesting to say. And then we're turning around this way and going to get gas. And then I guess we will find a bed. Alright, how's our hunger? Go to the police station right there. Get some lunch. Question of the day. If you like go to some place, you don't know where you're going, you gotta make a turn, and there are like two stores next to each other, and you, I don't know, you turn in here, and you find that there's a wall here. So now you gotta park in this store's parking lot. When you wanted to go to this store, you pull out and go to that store's parking lot, or you get out of your car and walk. Though, in the case of where I live, that walk might be like, or like that, like it'll take you 4 minutes or so, or maybe it's even across the street. I usually walk. Beans. Always when I'm streaming, he isn't acting like this always. Fucking sleepy all day, and now he's gotta be a pain in the ass. Shit. I don't know if they're even still here, like maybe it was only a breakfast offer. I just kind of assumed. I like that you can zoom in, but not out. Because it's already very zoomed in. All I want to do is zoom out. Oh, this is in the storage area.
Oh my god. Men det är
What?
oh my god. Men det är
Yeah, sounds like some BDSM stuff.
oh my god. Men det är
In his head, thinking about last night. then. Hit my car teleport. Dead. See what's up with the bar. Nothing like drinking at 2:30 a.m. or p.m. You didn't turn your hazards on, York. They had the same idea as me.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
This is the right direction. And I'm incorrect. Is it backwards? No. It's this way. And turn around and go right. the junkyard recycled itself yet. Or if that's like a per act thing.
Uh-huh.
You're up. Should somebody tell her that her fly's down?
So, where shall we go next?
Back to the junkyard and get more upgrades. And that's kind of true. Some people just ain't gonna ever advance, because they can't. That's okay. It's usually okay. And the bear opened. No, I said I wanted to go back to the hotel and rest, but stalling because I'm gonna get there. It's simple enough, but we're already over this way. What? Get in my lap, you little fuck. Come on. How do you not want to be in my lap, huh? You always do. Can't.
Zach, we can take a rest if you're tired.
Back to the hotel. See if we can even rest long enough. I feel like 4 hours is probably the minimum. But what do I know? You know what? I think I can sleep in a jail cell. And that'll mean that we are less pressed for time. And I don't have to worry about finding the hotel. Yeah, boy. It's currently 1500, so 6 hours puts us at 21 exactly.
Looks like we came at a bad time. Let's get out of here.
Huh? Did they close? Well, it didn't work out. Thomas is still mumbling to himself. Ugh. Just cool guy work. That's the wood path. Bergamot Farm. Carol Fiona. Bone over here, you can grab that. There's the hotel. So let's go up and then make a left. Through these in the car. Ah. Very clearly the dog taking these, right?
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Probably exactly the road I want to be on. Should be the hotel right over there.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
About the training week. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, I had to wake up at 8, but I managed to like fuck up my schedule the day before so that you know, I was ready to go to sleep at like midnight and get at least 6 hours. Still, waking up 6 sucked, but I was able to keep that up for a bit. 2 days that I needed to, and then, you know, we had a snow day, big ass storm happened. So that got to even that out. I got nice sleep in for after the first day. Helped a lot. But then they threw me the fucking curveball. At the end of day 2, they told me the next day I had to be there at 6 a.m., which means I had to wake up at 4, and I only slept like 3 hours, and it was so terrible. I was falling asleep while I was there, and that was gonna look so bad. But I made it through. Sounds like I'm not, like, done with training at all. Like, obviously I haven't been on the floor yet. It's all been, like, formalities and testing. But I get to start that tomorrow night. Or not. I have no idea what they're gonna make me do, because I did not get to finish all the formal training because of the snow day. Like, I missed the whole day of reading, I guess. I don't know how much they care about that. And it was just like different for every department, but I had to like sit there and read manuals for all the different machines that we use. I guess I'm just supposed to skim it, which I kinda did. Like, I legit read them if it was all new and relevant, but a lot of the machines are very similar. Well, then it turns into skimming. Even then, it still takes a while. And there's just so much they want. Like, there are a lot of different machines, dog. And I still have to, like, read up on other stuff, like sexual harassment policy, which I'm not gonna learn anything from. That's something I can totally just skim. I still have to, like, have a record of me having read that, I guess. Basically, every other job I've gone to is giving me a handbook or giving me a link to a handbook. And I was supposed to have read it, but I never did. Not at any of them. And it was just never an issue, because the handbook is just full of shit that nobody needs to fucking know. But here, they, like, want proof that I've read it, I guess. it fucking blows. Sorry, I just remembered we had that quest where we were supposed to search Polly's room for something. I don't remember what, but we never found her room. Maybe she has like a special staff office room somewhere. It seems like there's only 3 or 4 rooms we can enter, but none of them are very distinct. I think York has the nicest room in the building. They're both just like non-distinct rooms. Pretty sure I've done this one already. Some bandies from my boo-boos. No, actually, I hadn't been that one. Just check the bathroom. Say it'd help if I knew what I was looking for, but it probably wouldn't. Is this the room? Oh, flare. Enough of these. What? No. No. Is the room too small for him? Is that a fat joke? totally thought that was gonna lead outside. Oh, this is the room. The room that we couldn't find, because all the doors look the fucking same. Wow, this is big. What the hell? It's like a house. Wallpaper's peeling, though. That sucks. No. Shut up. Shut up. Bro, what family does this woman have? Instead of wallpaper door. You lady got one of them big beds too.
Now that's a pretty girl. I wonder who she is.
Anna didn't have a
Polly's
big
daughter,
bed.
perhaps?
That was her mom's.
Maybe a granddaughter. Might be worth asking her.
Whoa. I guess now I know the door that leads to her room. I hope that picture is what I was supposed to find. I hate how non-distinct it all is. That you can't even call it bad design, because that's just how hotels be. The only thing they can improve is putting, like, visible numbers on the door. Which, you know, isn't something they would have done at the time.
Polly, about this picture.
Oh, that's me when I was young.
Well, that's that.
What about it, Mr. Morgan?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
Oh, it brings back memories. There was a Miss Greenvale contest in town, and I was so young and daring. I entered the contest, you see. It's embarrassing just thinking about it now.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You look beautiful in this picture.
Yes. And the food was just wonderfully delicious.
So, Polly, where's the trophy?
Mr. Morgan, I never said that I became Miss Greenvale. There were no trophies for second place.
You mean this pretty girl in this picture was second place? So who won first place?
Are you serious, Mr. Morgan? It couldn't be more obvious. It was Sigourney.
Sigourney? The lady with the pot?
Now, she was beautiful. All the men in town were crazy about her. Well, of course, aside from my husband, that is. Oh, you should quit smoking, Mr. Morgan.
That's right, Polly.
Well, thanks for bringing back such a wonderful memory. I can't give you this picture, but please, take this instead.
Now, that's one story I won't be forgetting for a while.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about the two of them getting murdered anytime soon. Alright, nappy time. Where is Wave? Need a suit. Eat blue. I'm feeling the pink. Valentine's Day happened, people. Were you still maidenless? It's okay. I think most of us are. The media wants you to believe otherwise. Alright, I need to get the fuck over there. I have 20 in-game minutes. So I should eat some cookies. And, some smoked salmon. Where's the car? There. Imagine being an asshole who just buys like 10 cars while he's in town and loads up his hotel's parking lot with them. Stars. Actually a pretty nice skybox. It adds like a whole separate layer for the clouds. It looks like it's got the curvature, which I've always preferred. Some games just do like a box, sometimes it's like a projection on like the back of the camera, like if it doesn't render anything, it'll render a star texture or whatever. Instead, you know, like it represents emptiness. It's not like an actual physical object, and sometimes it's like a big box around the scene, and other times it'll be a big sphere. I don't know why it wasn't always a big sphere. I guess maybe it's harder to texture that way or something. But when it is a sphere, I always notice. Maybe that's part of why it usually isn't. I usually go for the box. Red Dead Redemption is another one that had this spherical skybox. I thought that it made it look like a little silly, a little spaghetti, which I guess was somewhat the tone the game was going for, and it was more gritty than that, but occasionally spaghetti. But it really brought, like, your attention to the sky, which is kind of, you know, the prettiest thing you're ever going to see when you're out in the desert. So I thought it was to its benefit. I'd be the asshole who gets last minute food. Customer's always right.
Meet me in the backyard. You can get there from the parking lot. I'll wait for you there for an hour after we close up.
I wanted to order food. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Probably better off just running the milk barn and getting consumables. Alright, well, we've got a couple minutes till 8. Go give Bean some attention. Fuck up. Beans! Up. Not up. I don't want him to see us going to speak to his wife. He'll get suspicious. That could have negative repercussions for her. That's right, drive away real slow. Son of a bitch. I know what you're up to. I don't like it. You're all shifty like these shadows. But I am the shadows. Shadowing you. No matter what you do. Alright.
Well then, Olivia, talk to me.
Yes. In the beginning, Nick only went to the gallery during the day, but he went so often at some point he became friendly with Diane.
How
They started
friendly.
going out drinking together, and now he doesn't come home until early morning.
Stop
He
fucking.
says that they were only drinking when I ask. He blames me for not being able to talk about Turner and Rembrandt. Which of course I can't, can I? So what can I say?
I don't know what Turner and Rembrandt are
Finally,
as
I couldn't
artists.
take it anymore. So I followed him. He did go to the bar, to start with. Diane was there too. But the real
Makes
problem
sense.
is where they go to next, right?
The bedroom.
So I waited outside the bar to see where they might go. And they eventually left the bar and headed for the art gallery.
Where she lives.
But it was already early morning, but it was still dark. Just before going inside, Diane turned around. It should have been too dark to see me, but I swear, her eyes looked right at me.
Bitch
Seemed to
sense.
flash for a moment. I was so rattled that I left and went home. The next day, Anna was found dead. I didn't know what to do.
What's Anna being dead have to do with it? It's just why you didn't finish your investigation? Or do you think they were...
I went to the gallery to talk with Diane about it. To confront her. But once I was there, I couldn't find the courage to go through with it. Then I saw you there, and I just felt I had to go home. Nick has been seeing Diane every night recently. He just left for tonight, too.
And a woman or a woman don't like.
I don't know what to do.
York, we ought to take Nick in for questioning.
No, not yet. This alone isn't enough.
Emily, answer me!
Yeah, we have no proof of infidelity.
This is Emily. Agent York is with me, too.
I don't know if adultery is even a
I've
crime.
just received word from Thomas at the sheriff's department. Something has happened at Becky's house. He was called in by Quinn, but he wasn't making any sense. We have no further details.
When I forgot to go look for Quint.
Can you go back him up?
Yes, sir.
One other thing. It sounded like he said, Raincoat Killer. This may well be related to the murder case. Take all due precautions.
No! It couldn't be! Nick! Oh, please, no! What can I do? Nick!
Olivia, calm down.
Emily, take care of Olivia. I'm heading over to Becky's.
She lives in the big house over by the lake. Hurry!
I just hope this isn't anything serious. Damn it, Zach. We may have screwed up during the investigation.
Did we screw up, or is that just him talking? Because, again, I forgot about the Quint lead. Like, maybe I was supposed to go pursue that on my own. Even though it seemed like a side questy. I don't know if he's, like, if there's an ending attached to it or something.
You better hurry, Zach. I have a bad feeling about this. Becky's house is by the lake.
And the second sacrifice? That didn't sound good. By the lake. I know that it's in this direction, I guess. Molly. So I want to go forward, but not forward, like kind of straight. Update this map. I want to make a left and then a right. It'll get me back onto the outer road by the lake. He's intentionally driving slower because it's raining, or it's just because I'm going up a hill. Long drive. Almost there, though. That's how you fucking arrive.
Becky! I'm sorry. That's all he would say since I got here.
Quint, tell me, what did you see in there? Did you see the raincoat killer?
I didn't hear a question in there.
Thomas, did you see Nick here?
No. When I got here, he was already like this.
Oh, he should be here soon. Call George and tell him to get over here. And wait out here. I'm going inside. Once they both get here, follow George's orders, okay?
Yes. But Agent York, isn't it dangerous to go in there alone?
Don't worry. Zach is with me.
Yeah, Zach's OP. And I have guns.
Zach, let me smoke one first. I need to clear my head so I can take everything in.
Oh boy, I don't remember this.
Zach, they're here too. I had a nasty feeling about this. Let's hope it's not a big welcoming party.
I wonder if I missed this scene I was thinking of, like maybe it was an optional conversation. What are we doing on time? 2 hours? Alright, this will probably take up the rest of it then. Oh, no. Oh. faster, goddammit. Nothing pisses me off more than animations that are too slow. Like, I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. Every time you do one of the side quests, you, like, go to turn in your things, and he'll, like, reach his hand into his pocket, and then raise his hand pretty high, and just slowly hand over a little fistful of something. A fistful of 10 dragon hides or some bullshit, and, like... Okay, not only is the animation too fucking slow, but it literally broke my immersion when you expect me to believe that you just handed that man 10 dragon hides like that. How about you just don't play the animation at all, and I'll be happier that you're not wasting my fucking time. Not to mention the conversations in side quests specifically advance pretty slow too. Everybody says the side quests in that game are ass, and like it's true. They're not very good. But we will save that conversation for when we finish the game. I'm pretty far in it. I'm like, I've dealt with most of the MacGuffins. I'm heading into the last act, I feel like.
Red velvet. Just like the place where Anna was murdered.
Door opening animations is another one that, like, just, you don't need to worry about it. It's always too slow when they try to include it. So it's better off just have the door open on its own, you push a button, and that'd be
too much noise.
Thing.
We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Because even though it's technically more immersive to see your character open it with his hands, it reminds you that you're playing a video game when you have to sit there for a full minute while he does the slow-ass animation to open the door. And so it ends up having the opposite effect. Eating food or like drinking potions or whatever, that's iffy. There are some games that use it to good effect, like Dark Souls. You have to, you know, time your chugs and whatnot, but like sometimes it's just not welcome. Like that. No, I'm pulling that out my ass. I was gonna say the Estus Flask is actually the only thing that has an animation, but that's not entirely true. Like the salts or whatever that you put on your weapons have an animation too, of course. I meant like other buff items. I don't think it's like instant use. Oh boy. some shit. Party on. Those are all locked. Some of you may be wondering how the fuck I saw where I was aiming. The answer is pure bloody skill, mate. Because I could not see for shit. Work to my advantage. These fat ones have more health. Kind of fucked up. Makes me hate fat people. I don't want to do that. Infinite? Yes. Only are shot. What is it? It's a cookie. Hell yeah. Get the fuck out of there.
Huh?
Doesn't look like I'm that hungry. Peace. This is you before you peace the fuck out, motherfucker. And he shows up behind you. Red seeds and music. This throat's getting real dry. Feeling when someone shoves their whole fucking hand in your mouth to assert dominance. That's why we don't use melee weapons, even if they do kill guys in one shot. First aid. Let's do damage too. Oh. Wonder what would have happened if I just ran at him. Instant death or some bullshit.
see you.
You don't. You don't want to crouch like this. Presentation of that is just so bad. There's no way he didn't hear me gasping for breath after I let go. He didn't move at all the whole fucking time. Like, probably would have been more effective to just not hold your breath. That's how it's gonna be. He's only listening when he's standing still, otherwise he can't hear shit over the sound of his big axe dragging. Look how sparky it is, it's obviously very heavy. My question though, why an axe? He's like a raincoat killer, shouldn't he have like umbrella or something? Pointy umbrella to impale people on it. I guess the axe is more of a conventional weapon, but like a spear can totally be an umbrella. Temper tantrum fucking left. What happens seeing me?
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Yeah, this is a waste of time. It's only the prime suspect is right there, and you just missed your opportunity to pull a gun on him while he had his back turned or anything. He did seem to have superhuman strength. He wouldn't be so afraid of a gun. He's gotten himself killed, but still. What's the game plan for getting this guy arrested if that's the case? Do you have to like set a trap and catch him in a net? Fred Jones.
Nice shot. Great.
And a sulfur rifle. I'll use that if we ever go inside the local school. Oh. Oh no, another one of these. Crikey. jump. Like you threw the axe or anything. Even then, having yourself lying on the floor like that, you're probably pretty likely to get hit by the damn thing. Like, you should dodge to the side or serpentine. Like, don't just dive. You're definitely getting a fucking axe in one of your hands, if not your head. Root beer, my favorite. I do really love root beer. The shame that half the restaurants you go to are Coke affiliated. And they only sell that Barks crap. That's not root beer, it's root beer flavored soda. It's very different. I think Pepsi's just got a more solid lineup, even if I do like Sprite. I like Sprite and I like Fanta. But you know, even the Pepsi, we call them off-brand, but they're name brand for Pepsi alternatives. It tastes fine. Get manhandled by a muscle man with hairy arms. Could that be George? Wait, did we just see Reed? Like, Rebecca's Quint's girlfriend. That definitely wasn't Quinn. YouTube doesn't like that word, but it's okay because nobody's watching these anyways. Especially now with the visuals being so buggy, but you know, I'm playing this for me, honestly. I want to play it and have it recorded so I never have to go through the hassle of doing it again.
It's bad. Very bad, Zach. The raincoat killer gave Becky a visit. Hold on.
It rained in here, dog.
Can you hear that? Is it rain?
Shower.
It's a shower. Zach, the bathroom, quick!
Heavy cigarette. To fucking kill a man. Straight gamma radiation in those things. Now. It's locked. I need a key. Looking for the save. I thought it was weird that it was blue and red, but I guess they're two different directions for the interaction. The living room area stayed pretty clean. You can sell all this. Yeah, this time it's a young girl with a bed that's made for naughtiness. California King, more like Corn King. The hell? Is it a booby trap or Rube Goldberg machine to kill her? Or, oh, I see, it's rigging. Yeah, some people are into that. It's like a lot of work. I'm just trying to bust a nut, man. Why the water, though? Are they preserving her? Or gonna wash away evidence? And it's symbolic for the rain. Still alive.
Zach, she's still alive. Who did this? Who was it, Becky?
Becky!
Her tongue was cut out.
What happened here?
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
We don't have time! She's dying! Thomas, cut that wire. No! We must get her to the hospital immediately.
What?
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
It's gonna kill her.
Don't.
George, stop!
Somebody should like grab her so she doesn't fall or choke or whatever the hell is gonna happen. Yeah, strangling thing. It was a Rube Goldberg machine. And now the picture is complete. No, it's probably still supposed to be raining. Called it sacrifice. Oh, maybe she's blooming like a flower, one of the red flowers. Young woman in bloom. Point at something, no?
Huh?
What the fuck? Did she try to hide that, or did someone shove a fucking key down her throat? That's probably an effective murder weapon. Washes itself for certain.
You got us good this time, Zach.
Yeesh. Ah, shower curtain, that's neat.
Oh.
I know it's a small town, but how close can you adults really be with like a 16-year-old girl? I don't know how old she was, but you know, she's one of the younger ones. Quint was like noticeably shorter than his father. They have to be in their mid-teens. Maybe I'll say 18 to be safe since we saw sexy things happening. What, do you make like a pressure map image?
My
like
dear
just scribbling
sister,
all over it?
I'm so sorry. I was a fool to fall for a man like him.
You like write with a pen with no ink,
to
and you just scribble
to
over
Anna.
with charcoal later. Read the message.
I left her there. She was suffering so much, and I just ran away. I know he wanted to kill me too, but I'm not going to let him get away with this. I followed him after he was finished. He carried Anna into the woods. Anna was holding on to that precious locket of his. He couldn't remove it from her hand, even though she was dead. But she let go of it for me, though. It was like she gave it to me. So I brought it home. I might be able to bring Anna's killer down with it. I want you to see it. I know even he wouldn't dare to harm you. He'll catch me, though, if I go into town. I'm trapped in my house. So I've asked Isaac and Isaiah to deliver it. They totally believe that Anna became a goddess. I believe so, too. She looked so beautiful, as though she might smile back at any moment. I have something else to confess to you. I borrowed a pair of your shoes without asking and broke the heel on one of them. I'll send them along with the locket. I'm sure the shoe can be fixed.
So she's the one that was there.
So Becky is Miss Stiletto Heel.
And she gave the locket to the twins. Must be the special secret Lily told us about, Zach.
Maybe this is how we get
We better
access
go
to
and
the
see her
kids.
first thing tomorrow.
They're locked away in a room right now. They didn't move all day.
Emily, who might this sister be that Becky was referring to here?
That would be Diane. Didn't you know Diane and Becky were sisters?
I should have known, Zach. We're all family here.
Well, all the suspicious people are family, you mean? Looks like Peter Griffin. Why is that the image they leave us on? Be good.
Oh, I can't believe it, man. Now that's heavy.
Me neither.
When did Becky stop coming to work?
I think it was like from the day Anna was killed, man. Yeah, that's right. She was totally depressed about something.
Quint called for her to let us know she wasn't coming in for work. She must have been totally in shock, the poor thing.
So you took the twins along to cheer her up.
That's right, hon. If only I knew it would be like this, I'd have spent more time talking to her.
You told me about a special secret between your children and Becky.
Yes, of course. What about it?
It seems Becky handed them an item before she was killed. Any idea what that might be?
Now that you mention it, they had a box about this size, which they said was very important.
Pretty big for a locket box.
I'd like to talk to them about this in person.
Unless it was
Where
like
are the
that
boys now?
tall.
They went out, actually, with Mr. Kaysen. They mentioned going to the community center today, hon. There is plenty of space to run around over there.
Kaysen? Do you know him well?
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He always brings us gifts from his road trips. The kids love him, so we let him take them out every once in a while. You know, for a little quality time with the missus.
Okay, I understand. But the situation calls for urgency. I'll go and look for them myself. And if they come home without running into me, could you let us know?
Sure, of course. I'll contact the department.
Isaac and Isaiah aren't here. They're apparently out with Kaysen. Let's go look for them.
With Kaysen? Sounds like a long story. Any ideas where to start looking?
Lily told me where they went. No problem.
Carol? Eh? No. Let's go to the community center, don't worry about it. My gut's telling me it's just gonna be cutscenes, so we will go to the
And
community
today,
center
we're
first.
stuck here having to search for lost children.
They're not lost. We're the ones who are lost.
And so we are, Emily. Zach, we may as well have fun if we're getting lost.
You sure know how to take your time in a time like this.
Alright, how do I get to this fucking place? There's a Quetchy over there. But we're gonna do that when we don't have an NPC on our ass. Alright, that's pretty simple actually. Just go left, cross the bridge, and keep right. Slip through here. Fuck! There we go.
I can't believe 2 people have been murdered in our town. And now 2 young children are at the center of it all. I just can't come to grips with it yet.
Crime will happen wherever there are people. And that's why we have our jobs.
It might be easier for you because you don't live here. These were people that I knew that were killed. And the murderer might be someone who lives here in this town. It's really depressing.
I know. But someone has to bring this murder to justice.
You're right, I know. But, Agent York, sometimes I just think I'm not really cut out to be a cop.
Not true, Emily. You have the potential to be a superb law enforcer. You can be emotional at times, but you also possess what's most important.
I do? What do you mean?
What do you think?
Justice.
A sense of justice.
Justice? I must admit, I'm surprised to hear such a... how should I say this? Such an obvious answer. I thought you'd say something else.
Obvious or not, I joined the FBI in order to do what's right. And that's what's important.
I understand, but still, you seem... I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Whatever do you want to think about?
Justice. I want to think about justice.
Zach, she's quite the philosopher, isn't she? Then again, death makes everyone a philosopher.
Is there something you want to check out? Well, either way, it doesn't matter. I can see you won't be rushed. I'm gonna go ahead, okay?
Okay, that would be fine.
Then I'll head over to the place that Lily mentioned. Don't take too long before you catch up, okay?
Bitch, we are there. Just trying to get to the fucking place. Was I supposed to drive that marker in my car? Wasn't it close enough? I thought we were going inside.
Agent York, I found Isaac and Isaiah. They're over there. Let's go.
Hello again, Isaac and Isaiah. I hear you're teaching Willie to do tricks. What's your secret?
It's easy.
Really simple.
If he does it right, we give him a treat.
A cookie if he does it right.
I see. You're very clever. So, tell me, you two. Could you perhaps tell me your other special secret with Becky?
No, we can't. It won't be a secret if we tell.
I'm not telling. We promised Becky.
Well, that's a problem. Because I also made a promise to Becky. A promise to
shit. Double jeopardy.
But I can't keep my promise if I don't know what the secret is. Do you see?
Damn, he's got us.
She told us to give Diane a box. It wasn't that heavy.
We took it to the art gallery and gave it to Diane.
Is that all Becky gave you?
Just when we were leaving to take the box to Diane, Becky called us back. She handed us something. It was small and round. She told us to keep it safe in our pocket and give it to Diane.
That one's the locket, so what the fuck's in the box?
And then you met Carol on your way?
Yep. I took the round thing out of my pocket and we looked at it.
And then she talked to us.
We told her that we were on an errand for Becky. She said she'd do it for us.
But we told her no. Because Becky asked us, not her. We promised Becky to do it ourselves.
That's better.
So Becky did entrust the locket to them. And now Carol has it. Right, Kaysen?
Huh?
You were in the room when Carol took the locket back from Diane. I saw you with Diane in the art gallery that day.
Well, yeah, I was there in the room, but I was only chatting with Diane. Oh, then Carol burst in, all angry looking. While Carol and Diane had their talk, I just sat there like a frog. Yeah, so Carol took the locket from Diane, but that has nothing to do with me, right?
Yes, I believe so. But from this instant, you are now a key witness in this case. I'm afraid you can't leave town until you hear from me.
What? Can you do that? This is all starting to sound a little like Alice in Wonderland.
Which makes you Humpty Dumpty.
Huh?
Another fat joke?
Isaac and Isaiah, thank you. I think I'll be able to keep my promise with Becky thanks to you two.
How is Becky?
Is she getting better?
She'll come and help out at our store again, won't she?
She'll come and play with us again, won't she?
Boys, about Becky.
That's right. Becky is almost totally better now. But I don't think she'll be able to come and see you. I was told by Becky to keep this a secret. But she's actually a goddess of the forest, just like Anna. I think she's gonna be in the forest with Anna for a while.
Cool. We'll keep this a secret then too.
Shit.
Wow, that's why Anna and Becky are such good friends.
Okay, Willie.
You're happy too, aren't you?
Zach, I hope Emily doesn't end up as a forest goddess too. Okay then, Zach. Let's go over what we found out recently about the case.
First, Diane, the owner of the art gallery. She was out
Is
drinking
a slut
in a bar on the night Anna died. Nick confirmed this, and so she has an alibi. But then we have what Nick's wife Olivia told us.
According to Olivia,
that her husband's
Nick
a cheating
and Diane
prick.
not only went to the bar, but also went somewhere else that night. Do you remember where that was, Zach?
Huh? The art gallery.
That's right, the art gallery. Before entering the gallery, Diane looked back towards Olivia, almost as though she saw Olivia in the dark. Nick's behavior has also become more suspicious by the day. If Olivia is correct, then he is heavily involved in this case. But we have no conclusive evidence of that at the moment. The only thing we can say for sure is that Nick's whereabouts are unknown at the time of Becky's murder. He has no alibi for the crime, but that fact alone means nothing. So who was it that called Thomas to report trouble at Becky's place?
Quint.
That's right. It was Quint, Becky's boyfriend. He went to her house and saw the tragedy. Now, about Becky's murder. I'm embarrassed and mortified. Killer struck again while we were on the case. We found her bitten off tongue. A massive amount of red seeds that poured out with the blood. And an inverted peace symbol, like the one seen at the site of Anna's murder. From the similarities, one can deduce that Anna's killer killed Becky.
We also found one other important piece of evidence in Becky's room. Can you remember what that was, Zach?
Diary.
That's right. We found a sketchbook in Becky's room. She had apparently written a letter to her sister Diane. It revealed that Becky took a locket from Anna's body at the crime scene. She also admitted to borrowing a pair of Diane's stiletto heel shoes. So Miss Stiletto Heels was Becky.
There was something else at the end of the letter. It said that she handed the locket and stiletto heel shoes to someone. Do you remember who, Zach?
Zach and Cody.
That's right, Zach. And from what Isaac and Isaiah told us,
Carol offered to take the items to Diane, but the twins refused. They gave them to Diane themselves, as they had promised. For some reason, Carol wanted the locket. She ended up storming into the gallery to take it from Diane. And when Carol took the locket from Diane, Kaysen just happened to be there. Is Kaysen involved in this? Or was he just there by coincidence?
Ah, he's FK.
I wonder what's so special about the locket, too. Why did Carol want it so badly? The questions are mounting. Come to think of it, Quint, the first witness, has no alibi for Becky's death. We checked the phone records, and his call definitely came from her house. Is it possible he attacked Becky and then called us from the scene?
but everyone is suspicious one way or another.
Well, sure, but he looks like a pussy.
Okay, who's the most suspicious?
Nick and Diane. Diane's got her fingers and stuff.
Becky's sister and Carol's enemy, linked to both Nick and Kaysen, the elegant owner of the art gallery.
Zach, that's our next move. We'll start with Diane.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
That's right. There's just too many things that we don't know. First, we need more intel about the relationship between Nick and Diane.
How?
Nick and Diane meet every night at the bar. Let's use that. George, we'll need you to stake out the gallery.
What do you mean?
Wait in the parking lot of the art gallery and tail Diane when she leaves. If she goes anywhere other than the bar, you let me know. Emily, you take the diner. Wait for Nick and tail him to the bar too. As with George, if he goes anywhere else, then you let me know.
Okay.
Thomas, you keep a watch on them inside the bar.
Yes, I will.
I'll be waiting in the parking lot of the bar. Once Nick and Diane are together, I will follow them wherever they go. What time do they usually show up, Thomas?
Around the same time. Usually between 22 and 2300.
Then at that time we do it, boys and girls.
King.
Zach, we need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. Looks like we have some time to kill.
We can go to the diner and see how Nick and Olivia are doing.
Yeah, or we can come back in a week, because we come back in a week, and then I don't know, we're good. We're good, we made progress. Probably wasted a little too much time exploring and whatnot at the beginning, because I kind of forgot that we can sleep, but I don't know, now there's less stuff to sidetrack me before I remember we can sleep next time, right? There's some side quests we can do and stuff, but that shouldn't take up too much. I have no idea how long this game is, but I can't imagine it's more than 20 hours, so I'd say we're probably halfway through now. And yeah, I definitely don't remember that last level, so we are past where I remember. That's a good thing. This means we're doing this for real. Even if it's an eyesore now. The shadows. I'm so sorry about the shadows, but it's the only way I can play this. Unless I want to use the Switch emulator, which I don't want to. It's dangerous. Not while it's an active console. Anyways, I will see y'all in a week. I don't know what my schedule looks like just yet. I'm assuming that I work the next 5 days straight and probably have the weekend off until they can make an actual schedule for me, but we will see when I'm free. And I'll adjust accordingly. Yeah, that's about it. See ya. Bye-bye.